I'm so glad you tuned in today because I have some really exciting information to share with you. I'm Karen Weary, licensed marriage and family therapist, and today I want to talk about the compound effect. It we normally talk about that when it comes to money. And the perfect example is the whole penny experiment. So where the experiment is, the question is, would you like $1 million today or one penny that will compound by 100%, meaning doubling every day for 30 days. Most people think, what on earth could happen with one tiny little penny that's doubled every day for 30 days? You think, maybe I'll end up with $500. Well, when you actually do the math, what happens is it's a slow process. It is a slow process, which is why you have to be patient and stick with it. It's the stick with it part that really uh, makes the magic happen. On day 15, when we're halfway through this process, you're still only at $163.84. So you're going, that's what I told you. I'm going to end up with $500 at the end of the month. However, on day 25, now there's something that's starting to happen. We now have $167,000, $772.16. Now, the true magic happens at the very, very end of those 30 days. Day 28, we now have $1,342 and no, I'm sorry, $1,342,177.28. Day 29, we have over $2.5 million. And day 30, we have $5,368,709.12. That was one tiny little penny that we're throwing on the ground every single day with patience and persistence. We stuck with it and we got to over $5 million. Now, why am I talking about this penny? I'm talking about this penny because this also translates into our behavior and our choices on a daily basis. Say, for example, you like to lay in bed for an extra 15 minutes, which then leads to you running late to work, and you're late for your clients, you're late for your coworkers, you're late for everybody, and your boss notices, which might then lead to the people that would normally refer to you. I'm not going to refer to you because it's kind of embarrassing to have to refer somebody to you when you're going to be late for the people that you trusted. You gave them people that you trust with, and your boss is probably going to get really tired of you not being there because your boss really needs you there. That's why they hired you. So they're not going to give you that promotion, which means that you're not going to have the extra money that would help you in your retirement and what kind of schools that you put your kids in, etc., etc. So see how the snowball effect happens in the choices that we make. It was a tiny little choice that you made right there when you were laying in bed and the bed felt so good and it was so early in the morning and you just didn't want to get out of bed, led to all these things that I just described. In relationships, and if you think about a relationship, what happens oftentimes when we are with someone long term is that we, rather than in the beginning when everything was, we were seeing everything through rose colored glasses and how wonderful the other person is, and suddenly we start to not pay attention to how wonderful they are. We start paying attention to all the things that are just annoy us, all the little nitty gritty things, like he keeps the toilet seat up. Oh my God, once again. And she didn't put the cap on the toothpaste. Oh my God, what annoying. What an annoying person they are. And we just start to, that becomes the compound effect. More and more we see all these little aggravating things in the other person, and then next thing you know, you're griping and you're nagging and you're talking bad about your significant other to your friends and co-workers and everybody, and now you're coming home with a bad attitude because, yeah, sure enough, there they are, they didn't get dinner ready, and so on and so forth. I was inspired by this concept by moving the compound effect into our behavior and our personal life by a book that I heard about that's called The Compound Effect, written by Darren Hardy. I love this one experiment that he did in his own life where for Thanksgiving he decided to, for 1 year, every single day, write something that he was grateful about his wife. For an entire year he did this, and he ended up with a journal of 40 pages of all kinds of wonderful things. So maybe one day it was he really liked how she styled her hair this one day, or the scrumptious meal that she made another day, or how she interacted with her friends on another day. And what he discovered was, as he moved further and further into this daily gratitude journal of his wife, his love for her blossomed, and their relationship became so much deeper and more loving, and just became this amazing relationship, which was already good in the first place. So this is the golden point of, when we become aware of the things that we do, we can start making conscious choices about where do we want our life to go. And yes, it does take being patient, it takes being persistent. And when we make regular investments, we can literally think about our life like we do our money. If we make regular investments into our retirement accounts or whatever we have going for us financially, and we make regular investments into our relationships, we make regular investments into ourselves, like taking, even if it's 20 minutes a week that we take to meditate, we take, you know, 1 hour a week to reconnect and go on a date with our spouse. um, those kinds of things are going to add up, because otherwise we become disconnected, we become stressed out, we completely lose touch with what's going on. And this will have a snowball effect. So that is my challenge to you today. What compound effect are you looking for? What would you like to have happen in the future? And just start plugging away. Just every day, keep it up, keep it up. And on day 30, which in lifetime will be maybe year 10 or so, you will reap the benefits. So there it is, and I can't wait to see you next time.